Alright, 5 is evil. Okay, get him. Uh-oh. Or is here called 5 evil. The logical thing would be to shoot him. But I don't want to shoot him. I don't want to risk it. I want to shoot him. What if Oris here is fake even though he's the only Oris here? I don't want to risk it. You know what? I'm going to do my ultimate move.
Bruh.
Vigi, are you serious? We could have lynched that, and also I was the only Oris here. You didn't even need to reveal. Vigilante is a terrible role, and here is why. Alright, so the beginning was mostly all for the laugh and jokes, and yeah, you get what I mean. But yeah, in my opinion, Vigilante is a terrible role design, and it shouldn't be in the game at all. And from the face of any Mafia or Werewolf games. Anyway, if for some reason you don't know what the Vigilante does, like you haven't played Wolvesville ever and you want to play it, or you're a player who hasn't played for a very long time and you're wondering what changed, so welcome back. Alright, so the Vigilante has two abilities, a bullet and a reveal. A bullet can kill and reveal can, well, reveal a player's exact role. But that doesn't sound balanced, don't you think? Yeah, but I'm going to explain why it's not good. Number one, it has balancing issues. If I'm being honest, the bullet is alright, but the second ability is not alright. And about that, a reveal is very overpowered in the early game at any stage of the game. Because one, it provides no risk at all. You can just reveal a player. If they're a villager, they're confirmed. If they're evil, you can just lynch them. And besides, it provides no logic in a social deduction game. Now, as opposed to Gunner, if you were to have two players claiming Doctor, and there's no more RRVs, well, what would you do? You have to shoot to prove because you don't want to waste 2 days of lynching if you first lynch the villager. So in that case, Gunner has to shoot based on reads and previous days. Now with Vigilante, do you even need reads? Do you even need to do anything? Just use your trusty reveal and then you'll be fine. Yeah, that's the problem. You can't even counterclaim around the Vigilante because you'll always be revealed. So, well, on to point number 2. Number 2, it's not beginner friendly and it doesn't teach the players in any way possible. Say, you saw the beginning, right? Well, that's the truth with every Vigilante players. They have a reveal and they have a bullet. Well, they use the reveal when they don't have to, even though a bullet is more necessary than a reveal. So, Asira found an evil, and you need to make a possible shot. So, what do? Well, for most Vigilante players, they'll mostly reveal because it doesn't teach them at all. They will not take risks because they will reveal before shooting because they don't want to take risks at all. And they're not even confident in themselves. Even though shooting is completely safe, they're just gonna reveal. Now with Vigilante, a role with lots of power, it doesn't even teach the player how to be confident in themselves or take risks or anything at all. Because it teaches them nothing at all. Number 3, it takes no skill at all for a role with lots of responsibilities or power. Now, Vigilante, it takes no skill at all for a role that has lots of power and responsibility. And like Jailer, Priest, and Gunner, they have responsibility and power. But the thing is, Vigilante takes no skill at all. As opposed to Priest, Gunner, and Jailer, they actually take skill and they have their role with lots of responsibility and power. And so you'll say if Vigilante takes no skill, it's beginner friendly, right? Well, that's wrong, because Priest is also a beginner-friendly role. If not the most beginner-friendly role for a bullet role, because and Priest actually teaches player and it's more beginner-friendly, while it also has skill and responsibilities. And also mind you that it doesn't teach new players when they're playing evil. It will just make them less confident and more discouraged when they're playing as an evil. It doesn't fit for a social deduction game, or it's anti-social deduction. Yes, like many people say, it's anti-social deduction, and it doesn't even fit for a social deduction game. The whole point of a social deduction game is you use information and you strategize on what to do. And it also uses brain power rather than just randomly guessing, even though that most people would do. Now enter Vigilante. Vigilante is not fit for a social deduction game and never will be, because his reveal is way too toxic and doesn't take brain skill or anything. And you can't even fake claim around it or counterclaim or do anything bold or risky. Because if you do, Vigilante will reveal you, and yeah, it won't be a good thing. Well, what about Loudmouse? Yeah, Loudmouse, it's actually balanced more than Vigilante, because one, you have to die, meaning you have to do something so you can activate your ability. And so you'll have to die. And two, if you reveal a werewolf because the werewolf killed you, that's their problem. So, Loudmouth is fairly powerful. So, in conclusion, Vigilante is not fit for a social deduction game, it's not even beginner friendly, it doesn't take skill, and it has balancing issue. And yet, why is it even in the game? So, yeah. Anyway, that's the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoy the overall content, why not subscribe? And if you enjoyed this video, like the video and leave a comment too if you agree or not. Anyway, see you next time.